Hi, this is Jennifer from Positively Learning, and today we are talking about help for IEPs. So, you may have found this in the search engine because you are a new special educator. Congratulations! But you're feeling very nervous about an upcoming IEP meeting. Or maybe you've had some IEP meetings under your belt and you just know that they're not that comfortable and you'd like to feel better about them. Or maybe you are a teacher who's been teaching for quite a while, but you're switching schools, or you have new people at the table that you're going to be working with this school year and you want to put your best foot forward. Either way, any of those case scenarios, I've got you. So, what I'm showing you right now is a blog post, and I'll be sure to link this up. This is the blog post that I would start with if any of those things sounded relatable. So, one thing I put in this blog post is my own timeline of how I felt about IEP meetings. And you can see if you read through this year one and year two, all the way up to year five. And I wrote this in there because I really wanted you to know that this is normal and I totally understand. I also want you to not feel discouraged. Like it says that I got really comfortable with meetings, I started really enjoying them by year five. Please don't worry. It's not going to take you that long. Was not the fastest learner, but I am here to help you get there much, much faster, like within the first year. So, one thing that I did do also in this blog post is I talked about why we get so nervous. I think that's important to understand. We don't want to beat ourselves up. We should be nervous. We have a huge responsibility, not just all on us, but as the IEP team, because we're making these important decisions about a child's future and their education. So, it's okay to be nervous. That's going to be wasted energy if we try to push against that. But I am sharing some things that helped me with that nervousness. And the main idea or the main theme behind all of these suggestions is preparation. And that is one thing I did want to address. I was never unprepared. That was never the problem. That's not what I was nervous about. My first year, I think I spent at least 2 days writing IEPs. And then I think I got down to like 24 hours my second year or so. And then I got it down to about 90 minutes to write an IEP. That was fair. That was how most of them went as I found my groove. So preparation was never the problem. What I was finding that I was getting frustrated with myself was that I was sitting at the table. I knew so much that I wanted to share, whether it was data, just work samples, experiences, how the child was doing, and like when I was working with them. But I was so nervous, it's like I couldn't find my words. And I was just very nervous about saying the wrong thing, not a helpful thing, just kind of going on and on. So what happened was just the opposite. I ended up barely speaking, nervously, like reading my notes. That was about it. So I knew that after a meeting, even if it went well, because the IEP was, accepted and we agreed and we all felt like really confident about the decisions, I was still frustrated with myself because I felt like I wasn't fully participating in the way that I knew I could. So this blog post has lots of suggestions if you have ever felt that way. The next blog post I want to share is the what to bring to an IEP meeting, what you actually need to bring. Because you could bring a whole cart of things, right? Like tons of work samples, tons of files and data and paperwork and the draft IEP, so many things. But what do you actually need to bring? And in this blog post, I'll be sure to link up, I do talk about data. Because again, like I was always prepared, but I found over the years, and this is me sitting at the table in all different aspects, whether it was because I was the teacher or as an instructional coach supporting a teacher, but I found that some data just spoke much louder than other pieces of data. And that I could see like where the conversation would go and where it would lead to by the type of data we presented. So that's what this post is all about, and just the different things that I would bring to a meeting that I just found was the most successful in communicating what needed to be communicated about a child's progress and our goals and the decisions we make. So I'll be sure to link that as well. So those two blog posts I would start off with right away. You are ready for them. If you're feeling nervous, you have some IEP meetings on the calendar, these are the two blog posts I'd highly recommend. When you are ready for more and ready to talk and dive into more of the IEP writing, I've got two more blog posts and they go together. One is all about the goal writing, because that can be very overwhelming. It's like, how do I choose the right ones? There's so many things we want to work on, which is not really appropriate, right? So, how do I make that a priority? Which goals do I choose? Who am I to choose all these goals? Totally have you. This will answer those questions. And then it goes right along with present levels, which is a section of an IEP. And it's what really drives the goals in an IEP. So those two go together. I highly recommend those when you are ready for some more. But if you just want to like survive that first meeting, these two I would start with. So this video was a little bit different. I wasn't actually providing all the help in the video, but hopefully these next steps will give you exactly what you need. If you have any questions, or you want to hear more topics or more have questions about these topics that you'd like to see additional blog posts or videos, please comment. I'd be happy to do that. I am here to help you. And be sure to subscribe because there's more videos and help on the way. Take care.